So growing up between Nigeria, London, and the Bronx, music was something that served as a constant thread connecting me to my roots and providing a sense of home in these different places. And my dad was a DJ in Lagos, Nigeria in the 70s and 80s. And I grew up in a house where jazz, Afrobeats, on the piano, you name it, was always in the backdrop. Freedom songs in particular across the diaspora have really influenced my understanding of collective struggle. My father's personal archive of musical instruments across the diaspora, this expansive and rich collection spanning continents, really serves as the backbone of my project. And it's not merely a collection of artifacts, but it's also really a living testament to the diversity and resilience of African cultures. My project is called Freedom is a Durational Practice, and it's a computationally generated text and sound-based ensemble presented in the form of a durational, nonlinear, and browser-based experimental film. And the text is composed from over 80 anthems, protests, hymns, and freedom songs across the African diaspora, and the sound is composed of a living ethnomusicological archive that I've been assembling with collaboration with my father of Afro-diasporic instruments across Africa, the Caribbean, and the Americas. But with processing, I use different computational methods to defamiliarize and decontextualize the constructs of language, the patriarchal constructs of language, to alter them just enough to render them visible again. And I expose the social values and norms that are embedded within them. In building this ethnomusicological archive, I'm also exploring the possibilities of resistance through archival practice and thinking about how softwares like processing can support work like this. As a computationally generated work, I am interrogating the often incomprehensibly expansive possibilities of data that often lead to unchecked consolidation of power, especially through the lens and the monopoly of big data. With this work, I'm really thinking about how we can interact with data in more ethical and more liberatory ways. My work exists within a lineage of historical and ancestral knowledge that spans many, many years. I'm speaking to archival interventions by Black scholars that really underscore the urgency of challenging dominant narratives and acknowledging the inherent subjectivity that is embedded in archival practices. And within a Black feminist framework in particular, I'm thinking of scholars like Sophia Noble and Saidiya Hartman, who have contributed significantly to discussions around decolonial archiving practices. And my practice is concerned with really studying the ideologies and the value systems that inform the way our current world has been built, so that we can more easily imagine and begin to imagine a world outside of these frameworks, especially those that are dominated by carceral and surveillance technologies. And it's really important for people who are in these communities of ongoing oppression to be able to define this.